it too. You know, I didn't. You pointed at it and everything. You were like, "Do that."
Of course, you said, "Hey Chunk, remind me,"
Right.
and I said, "Hey Chunk, remind yourself to remind Cody
to
do
that, to do that, to do this, do that, and do everything you got to do." Yeah. What's up?
NWO says that our elevator music sounds like either Casino or Blow.
That's awesome. So let's see here. All right. Still getting used to this stuff. But anyways, first day on the job, last day in the ring, another death and another reunion. All that and more when Rasslin Rage returns.
Preference you're into, cause we love it all, just bring your passion with you. When you roll with us, it is our go-to. Bring you all the wrestling like no one else can. Program, don't you touch that dial, will make you reroute your plans. Turning up the volume, bringing prospects the chance. Breakout stars to legends, any woman, oh man, any given fan, yeah. This is all them, Cody and Chunk's game. You can listen to them live or on the replay. Touching all the current topics, push the relay. Bringing workers in the chat before the D-Day. We gonna give it to you. We gonna ruffle feathers. Whether on opposing sides or we stand together. But we don't swerve from the trouble, yeah, we ride the wave. Cody and Chunk and crew will Rasslin Rage. 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 And now, Rasslin Rage with your hosts, Cody and Chunk.
Now we're going to be done. Of course we are. Isn't that how that goes?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey. And we're back. Awesome stuff.
We're back.
And we're back. I'm messing around with stuff I didn't get a chance to do while we were doing other stuff, getting everything set up for the show tonight. But before we get started, I got to get this over here. Still getting used to all these new things here. I want to talk for a moment, but unfortunately, some sad news. Josh of Firebird Entertainment passed away the other day, and we're going to do a moment of silence for Josh. It's an unfortunate thing. He was very good friends with Rich Rohde, and if you would like to, they have visitation. Let's see, what day is it here? I need a new thing here because I can't tell which I'm on. Marysville Funeral Home, September 4th from 2 to 4 and 6 to 9. And the funeral services will be Wednesday, 5 to 11. So
Wednesday the 5th at 11.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Thank you. Wednesday the 5th at 11. I'm doing too many things.
I understand.
Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and have a moment of silence for Josh real quick. And then when we come back, I'm going to read a little quote. All right, so it's unfortunate, but that happened. But what it said on there was, "No person is ever truly alone. Those who live no more, whom we loved, echo still within our thoughts, our words, and our hearts." So gone but not forgotten. So it sucks, but damn it, what are you gonna do?
All right.
So welcome. It's hard to come back from that one. Welcome to the 45th episode of Rasslin Rage. We're your host, Cody, and that guy right there wearing that stupid hat is Chunk. We're
I
live.
did that just for you.
I know you did. We're live every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and if this is your first time joining us and you haven't subscribed, please do. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, subscribe. The bottom line is subscribe.
Please.
We're not on Twitch tonight because I couldn't get around to getting that all figured out quite yet. As you can see, I was kind of busy. Did a lot of stuff in between working. And everybody that's watching, or if you watch later and you catch us on the replay, please give the video a thumbs up.
A big one.
A big one.
They should have a big one. You know, a big thumbs up and a little thumbs up. Last
week, we revealed the new look for the live stream, as you can see. As always, again, there it is up there. We have a $5 donation goal for this week. So please, not one person has to donate. $5. It could be 50 cents. It could be $1. It could be whatever you got there.
Right.
Just to help it out. And if you really think about it, $5 is 2 coffees and a donut from Tim Hortons.
Really?
It is. Yeah.
How do you know that?
Yeah. It is.
How do you know that?
Because it's a little more than 2 coffees, but whatever. Don't worry about it, man. I know these things.
You got problems?
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about your coffee
Tim
addiction?
Because I know how things are.
Do we have to talk about your coffee
Danny
addiction?
Beals wants to borrow $5 from you. So, anyways, we showed off the new overlay. We showed off everything. As you can see, what?
Can I borrow $5?
No. Man,
Sorry.
I'm trying to do stuff. Shut
Sorry,
up.
Beals, I can't borrow $5.
Anyways, as you can see, we showed all this stuff off, and as you can see, it's evolved already because we added music to the we're going to go live screen, which I need to update that too and put something in there that says going live soon or something, so people know what that is and don't just go click, right?
Oh my God, they're frozen.
Yeah, right. Isn't that what they did? As you can see, the wall has changed behind us here. We got some gray color paint, and shelf got moved. I'm actually, you can't really tell, but we're actually a little bit further down now than where we were previously.
I've been down since day one.
Yeah, that's not what I meant, homie.
Oh,
all right, but and I put some things up, and I got a few minor things that I still have to do, but for the most part, she's completed and she's done. And I'll probably do like a full, because there's more that you can't even see, like pictures and stuff on both sides. Let's see here. I'm looking at that picture, like where Lita's at over there, or that's on this side. Yeah, so you guys can't see like 2 rows over there, and the same thing over there. There's 2 more rows of pictures on each side that you can't even see because I just have so many. But I'm really happy about it's over there. Ron Simmons and Tony Atlas has made it on the wall finally.
Yeah, those are amazing.
So that's cool. And there's like all those people right there are in the Hall of Fame except for Lita's up there, but that's because she's sideways, and I wanted to do it all. Anyway, it's all uniform. Everything's all measured out, and yeah, dude, I put some time into that. But,
good job, Cody.
Yeah, thank you.
Nobody probably told you that yet.
Yeah, they did. NWO said, "Hey, what's this? $20."
Woo!
Holy moly! Look at that.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
That's nice. Thanks so much. Wow. Moving on up.
I hate you.
Why?
'Cause you got a wrestling buddy. 30 years later, I still can't get a wrestling buddy. You got one hanging behind me. I'm stealing that.
Let me just say right now that I know what I'm going to get you for Christmas.
Hey, BRD.
I'm going to
get his attention so I can rob him of a Zack Ryder. It's got to, if you get me one.
You said you did last week. You said you didn't want that.
If I don't want Zack Ryder. But if you do get me one, it's got to be the Enzo.
Right. But so we got a little bit of color and Enzo. Do they even make an Enzo?
Yeah, they got an Enzo.
All right. So we had a little bit of color. I really couldn't put the piece of the table from the Alex and Cyrus match up on the wall anywhere. So it's kind of sitting over here. I don't know what to do with it. I don't really have room on the wall, which sucks.
So what is it? I'm sorry.
The table.
Oh, if you have no room for that,
no,
I got plenty of
room.
No,
it's just.
Plenty.
I'm probably gonna have to put it over.
You got no room.
There's something planned for right there.
Oh, geez.
It's not. It's on its way. It cleared customs. It did. It went through customs. It's coming from a different country.
Coming from Canada?
No.
That's why you got it mailed here, because you can't go get it yourself.
Yeah. Remember, there's links down in the description, right? Okay. So, we got Fite TV, which, by the way,
Fite TV has a huge sale right now. $99.99 gets you everything that's coming out of Illinois this weekend. There's a whole weekend of podcasts and shows and karaoke by Marty Skrull and a whole bunch of cool stuff going on in Chicago, Illinois this weekend. And $99.99 on Fite TV gets you everything. It gets you all the podcasts. It gets you all the Marty Skrull's horrible singing, because it was very horrible. But I mean, at least he had the I don't know how to say it without cussing. At least he had the bravery to go on stage.
Right.
Right.
Hello, Uncle Ozfester.
And it gets you
Welcome
the all-in pay-per-view, which is I believe $39.99 on Fite TV, but I'm not 100% sure on that price.
All in or StarCast?
All in.
All in is $49.99.
$49.90. Yeah. So for another
$39, I can't remember.
I think it's $39.99, but for another $60, you get like 4, because it started Thursday. StarCast started Thursday,
yeah.
And you get 4 whole days of podcasts and just fun and stories from guys like Bruce Pritchard and Eric Bischoff talking about the Monday Night Wars, and you get Jerry the King Lawler looking back on his time with Andy Kaufman and cool things like that. So for $99.99, it's well worth it. Plus, if you haven't yet and you download Fite TV, you use our link, we get $1. Yeah, $1 for and it's a free app. So you are actually giving us $1 if you download that app.
Yeah, there you go. Give us $1.
And if you buy the $99.99 all-in pass for the weekend, you get $20 back in quote unquote in-store money. You know what I mean? So you get $20 back on the app that you can purchase another pay-per-view or a couple of Ring of Honor pay-per-views from long ago. Who knows? Whatever you want. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there.
Nice. Look at this. This guy's all educated on All In.
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Right.
This is the biggest indie show ever.
Right. That's definitely cool. That's definitely awesome.
Yes, Fite is the correct spelling. Yes.
Thank you. So Highspots. There's a link down there for Highspots where you can purchase just about anything under the sun when it comes to professional wrestling. And you can find the link to our Pro Wrestling Tee store where you can buy a Rasslin Rage T-shirt or a Chunk Equals Ratings. And you can always do that. And last week we talked about the donation link, which we just obliterated the goal for this week, which is awesome. Thank you, by the way. But if you click that link, don't stop posting that link because I
haven't.
All right, because if you click that link, there's a tab for donation, then there's a tab for merch, and I did put your new thing up there.
Oh, did you?
Your new mug.
Yeah,
yeah,
cool.
Your Chunk Equals Ratings mug.
I actually I've had 3 requests for certain item.
One
certain item.
What's that?
A travel coffee mug.
I don't know if I can.
A thermal mug or whatever. I was like, really? Okay. And I had 3 people in the same day ask me for those, and I completely forgot about it.
Okay. Well, I'll have to see if they. I don't remember if they had that or not. We'll check it out.
Oh, look, Billy Ray Daniels needs a wrestling ring. He needs someone to go to Highspots and buy him a wrestling ring.
Well, yeah.
Well, that way
I need someone to buy me a ring.
Practice at home.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe one day I will do that. And then, so, always, you can do that. What was I getting at with this thing? Great stuff, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, that. I wanted to talk about the merch. Remember, at the end of the show, the end of the show, we do what's called, or excuse me, not Collector's Corner. We do, we do legit wrestling questions. That's where you can ask us questions. Listen, it's our opinion, but you know you love it.
You know that's right.
You know that's right. Picking up what I'm putting down. Now, we have an awesome show tonight. So let's get into what we do first on the show. It's called Collector's Corner. We have a couple things. Number one, well, first, we're going to show off somebody's actually a couple wrestling figures that they have because they're not all LGNs, but this guy makes custom LGNs.
Really?
Yeah, LGNs is a what would you call it? A brand of wrestling figures. There we go, a brand of. And then we're also going to open these 2 packs of cards tonight. And I didn't hook that other camera up because I had way too much stuff going.
Other camera?
Yeah, so that
we got another camera?
Well, the other webcam. Shut up, dummy. All right, so anyways, when we come back, we're going to do all that good stuff. Whoop, whoop. All right, so what I need to do here is I need to get this set up so that what are they telling us?
I asked, Josh Harper, his wife posted a picture of him.
Oh, yes.
You saw?
Yes, I did.
So I asked him if he got any more new cards, and he said he's getting a whole box this week.
Ooh!
That way he guarantees himself a ring relic.
Oh, so he's getting the hobby? Because there's of the Heritage series, right? So there's the $20 one where you're guaranteed the relic card, and then there's I think it's the hobby box is what it's called, where you're guaranteed at least one autograph card.
Oh, that's the one I would be buying.
Right, but it's $60. You know,
but they're WWE, right?
Right, yeah.
So
there's a bunch. There's a new one out called Undisputed, a new series too. Undisputed.
Hello, Craig.
The one box. Did he make it? Craig, what's up? What was I gonna say? That it's Undisputed, and I think one box of this is like $260 because you get guaranteed 10 hits, and a hit is relic or autograph, kiss cards.
Yeah,
have you seen the kiss cards?
No.
It's where the females put women. The women superstars put lipstick on and kiss the card. And
I thought you were gonna say it was something to do with the band Kiss, and
no,
I was gonna be like, we should burn
absolutely
them all because Kiss is horrible.
No. All right, so here we go. Check it out.
Marcina said your decorating looks amazing.
Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take a look. Here we are at Jason Grape's collection. We're now on the big screen. All right, so here we go. We have some LGNs, as you can see, right down in here. And then we also have, there's a couple other ones in there, but there's a close-up coming up here in a minute to check it out. Who is that up there? Is that CM Punk? No,
that's something else.
It's UFC.
That's Clay Guida.
Oh, okay. All right, so look at this.
And they're LJN.
That's what I said.
Oh.
Did I?
LG.
Oh, my bad. LJ, my bad. Roddy Piper, The Sheik, Volkov.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
That's a custom.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Magnificent Morocco.
Yeah.
Big John Studd. Greg the Hammer Valentine. JYD. Jimmy Hart. Paul Orndorff back there.
Look at you go. See, this is a custom right here.
Yeah, that's awesome. I used to own that Roddy Piper right there next to that Ravishing Rick Rude.
Right here?
Yes.
Then we got,
couple Hulk Hogan's back there. A smaller Roddy Piper. You see it right there?
Yeah, this is supposed to be Andre the Giant, but
no, that's someone else. I forget his name.
It's not Haystacks Calhoun.
No, I forget. Hold on.
So these are the Fury figures. A lot of people never like these, but I really think they're cool.
That 5-knuckle shuffle is pretty sweet.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, stop it, you piece of
Sabu's
junk.
pretty sweet too.
Yeah.
I would burn that
Mankind.
Bobby Lashley.
Mr. Kennedy.
Umaga, that's
Yeah.
pretty sweet too.
RVD, Carlito. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, The Undertaker.
Yeah. Look at
CM
this. Look at
Punk.
this DX, man.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet. He's got them all.
That
Is that
Razor.
Hardy or is that?
Yeah, that's Matt Hardy. That Razor Ramon is pretty sweet too.
Yeah, it is.
And that's
Looks a lot like Rock in the face, though.
yeah, it does. That's what's his name? Giant Gonzalez was his name in that.
There's Rock. Hogan ripping off the shirt. Classic.
The honky tonk man back there.
Oh, yep. Honky Tonk, Rude, Jake the Snake, Bret the Hitman Hart, Roddy Piper, British Bulldog. That does not look like Ted DiBiase.
I think it kind of looks like Brian Pillman Jr.
Henning. Some close-ups. I like this Hogan.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet.
This one with him with the hand on the ring, on the rope.
Yeah.
No. All right, so that's a short little collection, though. Thank you for the sharing that with us. His name's Jason Grape, and he definitely makes customs. He says he doesn't do it for like, what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't do it for like to sell them.
Right, he does it just for collection.
He basically does it for himself, but he says he's open to do things like that. So, you could always get a hold of him in some of the groups there, and do that. Now, we are going to open up this pack. So we have 2 packs here. What do we got? Let's see. We got, this is covered up. You can't see it. This is 2017 Topps WWE cards, and they got special Daniel Bryan autographs, so we could potentially get Daniel Bryan autograph, which I already have, so I would give that to you if I got it.
Aw,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
so
nice, ain't
nice.
I?
Yes, you are.
Bischoff, Torrey Wilson, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Sean Bennett as referee, Mick Foley, Chris Jericho, Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, Johnny Gargano, Natalia with her dad. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, nice.
What's this? Exclusive. 50 cent off coupon. Hey, I know her. Aaliyah.
Oh, yeah, Aaliyah.
Yeah, Aaliyah card. I met her before she was Aaliyah or Leah or whatever she is now. That's pretty cool. The Miz, Scott Dawson, Kelly, Bob Buckland,
Hey,
Derek
thanks,
Moore.
Billy Ray.
What?
Sorry, I had to tell Billy Ray thank you.
Oh, Rod Zabata, David Otunga here.
Oh, look at that.
Undertaker.
The Undertaker.
All right, and then we have 2017 Heritage Series, which again says they have Daniel Bryan autographs exclusive to these sets apparently. Ooh, what's this? Nope, just that another Daniel Bryan card. Nothing spectacular. All right, so they have these cards that look. I don't know if anybody in here ever collected baseball cards, but I really dig these. And I'm not going to show them all. I'm going to talk about what they are, but they look like 1987 Topps baseball cards, dude. So let's see here. So anyways, Mr. Perfect, Trish Stratus, Scott Hall, Alexa Bliss rookie card, Sasha Banks,
That's great.
Kofi Kingston, Alicia Fox, and Lana, labeled as a manager. And then they have these other ones. I don't even know what style this is, but they're from something.
Those are like inserts. Same thing, just inserts.
Right here, let's see. So let's see. We got Kane, Daniel Bryan, IRS, Diesel, Kane, Randy Orton, and Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
No autographs, no numbered cards. That's stinky. But it is what it is, right? New refs. So if you're out there, anybody that's a referee, you got to be trained, of course. You got to know what you're doing. And get a hold of Mr. DRC there with Blue Water Championship Wrestling. He's looking for some referees, guys. So check that out.
Just remember, you have to be able to count to 3.
Yeah, not 4.
That's right, not 4.
Right.
No 4 counts.
No 4 counts. All right, so we are going to talk indies. We got some indies to talk about. So when we come back. Okie dokie. So indies, Chunk.
Huh? Not me.
Tonight, yeah, you're in the indies. Tonight, Pro Wrestling All-Stars presents Sky's the Limit, a special outdoors event live in Melvindale, Michigan at their home venue, Play Atlantis, which is a pretty cool place, by the way. I've been there. Tickets are only $12 for adults, $5 for kids, 12 and under. Midwest Pro Entertainment. Oh, wow, that's it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. That's all they had. I couldn't find any matches.
Well,
or
I'm
like
sure
that.
El Ridiculoso's on the card because he's cruise court.
Atlas Hightower, that's their heavyweight champion.
Nate Manson's probably there.
Lotus is probably there. I believe they're their tag team champions.
Yes.
And someone else I can't remember now, but carry on.
Soul Taker battling the Mummy, right? Midwest Pro Entertainment presents MPWA Collision Course Friday, September 7th, live from Modern Skate and Surf in Royal Oak. Never been there. Might as well check it out someday.
Yeah,
Tickets are $12 in advance and $15 at the door, so that's all ages. Reserved front row seating is available. Doors are set to open at 6:15 for advanced ticket holders and 6:30 to the general public. You will see MPWA champion Joe Bolin, John, excuse me. Buddy Hanlon, Rachel Bostic, D-Ray 3000, Aiden Prince, Dylan Bostic, and Congo Kong. Evolve 112, September 7th, and Evolve 113, September 8th, will both have very special guests, none other than NXT WWE roster member Velveteen Dream. Dream will be facing Austin Theory, the future of professional wrestling, in my opinion, at Evolve 112 in Joppa, Maryland, and Darby Allin the following day at La Boom in Queens, New York, which I don't know if you've ever seen the inside of La Boom, but it looks pretty cool.
No, I don't think I ever have.
Then, of course, the biggest independent wrestling event in the history of independent wrestling takes place tomorrow.
Cyrus Satine is in the house.
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome, Cyrus.
Going on in Chicago, Illinois this week. There's a plethora.
Sorry, there's another show. CIW in Waldron, Michigan tomorrow at 1 and at 4. It sounds like there's 2 shows going on. Blake Acumen and Billy Ray Daniels, our boy, will both be there.
You should post these things in the group so that Chunk can find them.
Yes. Jace.
So, anyways, we got StarCast started Thursday.
Yep.
Today. Then we have All In tomorrow. Also, StarCast is going on.
StarCast is going on during that.
And then you also have Sunday, there's events going on as well.
StarCast going, yep. StarCast Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. What's that?
What you wrote. Blah, blah, blah for a minute about StarCast. And then, so we got that. Now, again, like he said, you can get that on Fite TV. Now, what's unique about this event is you have a pay-per-view event that you could pay for, and then the hour previous, so sort of like a pre-show, I guess you could say.
It's the pre-show.
Is on WGN America, where you can watch the over-budget Battle Royale.
It's also on Fite TV for free.
Okay, and so, it is.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
So that's on Fite TV as well. Look, he did some research.
I did a lot of research for this. Like I said, biggest indie show ever. So I had to get on top of everything.
We got, so in this battle royale, we have stars like Rocky Romero, Colt Cabana, Punishment Martinez, Moose, Ethan Page, Jimmy Jacobs, Billy Gunn, and Brian Cage. And so many more probably to be announced. Also on the pre-show is the Briscoe Brothers versus SoCal Uncensored. Matches on the undercard include Kenny Omega versus Pentagon Jr. By the way, Kenny Omega, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, he is the #1 ranked wrestler in the world today. Madison Rayne versus Tessa Blanchard, who, by the way, is the new Impact Women's Champion. Britt Baker and Chelsea Green, former Impact Wrestling Champion, also known as...
I'm sorry.
You don't know?
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, Chelsea
Green, that's,
Laura Van Ness.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's your girl that sat on your lap.
Yeah, Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell. Which
he's an actor.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know what he acts in.
He's Arrow.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's DC.
Washington?
No. No, DC Comics. Joey Janela versus Hangman Page in a Chicago street fight, which should be interesting. Okada, I'm not even going to try to say his first name, versus Marty Scurll. Jay Lethal versus the winner of the over-budget Battle Royale for the ROH World Championship. Then, real big thing here, Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And then Rey Mysterio teams up with Phoenix and Bandito, who I happen to see at Progress.
Oh, Bandito?
Yes.
Nice.
Versus the Golden Elite, the Young Bucks, and Kota Ibushi.
That's going to be an amazing match.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
An amazing match.
Definitely.
And I see Ray, Phoenix, and Bandito coming out on top on that one. And I believe Cody Rhodes beats Nick Aldis, and we see him strap on that NWA championship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now we're going to go into our news section of the show. We like to call it All the Rage. So we're going to check this out, All the Rage, when we come back. All right. The Guy. WWN presents American Combat Wrestling. Don't Trust Anyone, September 1st, 2018, from Newport Richey, Florida. Streaming live on WWNlive.com.
I have that tattooed on my left shoulder.
What?
DTA.
Oh, Don't Trust Anyone?
Yes, anybody.
Anybody or anyone?
Anybody.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so, again, and as you can see, Mr. Chunk there just posted our donation link. Just because we made our goal doesn't mean that you can't donate or what have you. And you can donate at any time. You can donate after the show, during the show, before the show, anytime you want to. And you can always go on there and buy merch. Just click that link and do so.
Yeah, the more donations, the better the show's going to be. That's the best way to put it.
Yes, they do, Billy Ray.
Yep, they have a streaming app. New Japan. Oh, yeah, that's another place you can see All In. New Japan Pro Wrestling has a streaming app as well. You can also see it through
Honor Club, but New Japan, you can't watch it live. It's going to be after.
No, it'll be after because they're in Japan. That's why.
So, All the Rage. Bret the Hitman Hart participated in a special ceremony at Mount Royal University in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. He was given the Blackfoot name Courageous Chief by Clarence Wolfleg Sr., a Saksaki elder. So that's pretty cool. There's pictures of that online. You should search that out if you want to check it out and get more information. It's being reported by several wrestling news outlets that Neville is no longer under contract with the WWE. There's been very limited details released concerning the matter. We don't have anything from WWE that's official, nor Neville either. Neville's been pretty silent about everything since he left WWE. He walked out, supposedly. it is noted that he has been moved from active roster to alumni on the website.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
No, it was recently.
Was it? See, I thought that they did that like a month or so or something.
And then there is rumors circulating that the reason why that they didn't release him, shortly thereafter, and they waited 10 months, and this is just a rumor, is that because he did not have a no-compete clause in his contract.
Right.
I don't really think that the WWE would negotiate that contract, personally.
They might.
I don't know. Why would they with him and not everybody else? Or, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they with him and with everybody else? It doesn't make sense to me.
Maybe they didn't feel he was as big of a draw. I don't know. I don't know. But I did see, speaking of rumors, I saw a rumor that, I don't know if you know who Tama Tonga is. He's a member of the Bullet Club.
Yes, I know he is.
He wants Neville to join Bullet Club.
Yeah, I heard that. But see, there's a lot going on with that, too.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on.
But also, with recent news of Neville being finally released, Will Ospreay tweeted, "Give me Pac." Pac is what Neville was known by before he was in WWE. So, and Will Ospreay, if you're not familiar with him, you need to get familiar with him.
Yeah, you need to.
You know what I mean? He's like, it was just like Ricochet. If you didn't know who Ricochet was, you better know who he is.
Yeah.
You need to get to it and do it. But, hey, thanks, buddy. Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
the guy.
The guy
said he likes what we're doing.
Yeah, I think I know who the guy is. I'm just not sure. I think I met the guy.
Cool.
Yeah.
You met the guy?
The guy.
Man.
I met the guy. But so former WWE Senior Vice President of Event Operations, Ed Cohen, has passed away. So, rest in peace and our condolences from Chunk and I here at Rasslin Rage to your family and everybody else. Have we seen the last time that we're going to see Matt Hardy in the ring? Have we seen it? I don't know, but during a live event in Rochester, New York, fans gave Matt Hardy a heartwarming send-off. And Hardy thanked the fans for the send-off, I quote, unquote, the send-off, because he's suffering from some injuries and some hip things going on.
Oh, yeah.
And he's transitioning into a producer role.
His hip's been bad for
years.
So
have we seen his last match? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because if we haven't seen the last match out of The Undertaker, I don't think we've seen the last match out of Matt Hardy.
If it's physically, if he's physically incapable of putting on a good match, I say we may have. You know what I mean? And I give him all the respect in the world for taking an early retirement. You know what I mean? But if he can still go, then hopefully not. But I don't want him to go in there and put himself in danger, just so I can have 15, 20 minutes of amazing wrestling. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely cool. So, WWE announced on their Twitter account that next year's SummerSlam will be in Toronto, Canada at the Scotiabank Arena. The arena will host 4 events total, starting with NXT TakeOver on Saturday, then SummerSlam, and then Raw, and then SmackDown. What?
Cyrus is talking to you.
No, I don't have any yet. You've never had. I have a T-shirt.
And I have this. Didn't you get a event poster that night?
No, I didn't get one that night.
Slacking. You're
Whatever.
Fired. You're
Stuff
fired.
Happens.
Fired. I have 3 pictures of Cyrus Satine on my wall.
Where'd you get pictures?
Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. I will. You know what? I'll talk to you. I already talked to you. You're trying to call me out on the air, man. I already talked to you. I'm going to send you a photo. You're going to sign it, remember? Buddy. Listen to that. Anyways.
No, that's Cyrus. Yeah. Buddy's probably wrestling tonight.
It's been announced that HBK will be on next week's episode of All. Special referee for it's being rumored that he's going to be the special guest referee for the Triple H an Undertaker match. And you can see I put WTF because why is WWE redoing everything?
That's what they do.
Supposedly.
But I don't get. I really don't. I mean, I don't mind the Undertaker and Triple H.
No.
But redo it. Now, if they put it in a steel cage. Oh, another donation.
Hey!
All right. Thanks, Joshua. That's great.
Hey.
But if they put it in a steel cage, it'll be all over with.
Okay.
I'll be writing hate mail to Vince McMahon.
Right. Hate mail.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's cool?
This gift that they got going on here. It's Ted DiBiase.
Yeah,
Man.
I put that in there.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because it was that. Remember, it was that stupid like zombie
thing.
I'm
Yeah.
like, that's stupid. We're a wrestling show.
We are a wrestling show.
We're wrestling.
Wrestling.
We wrestling stuff. All right. So it has also been reported that the Undertaker will be making an appearance this Monday on Raw. The hype for Australia is real, folks. I don't know what your thoughts on that. Let us know in the chat. WWE has announced its first ever tryout in Germany. So if you're watching from Germany, the tryout will be in Cologne in November.
So if you're watching from Germany,
right? You
man,
can try out.
I hope someone in Germany is watching my show. Our
Heck
show.
yeah.
I apologize. Our show, because that would be sweet.
I apologize. Our show.
Well, because it's not just mine.
Right. New World Order is returning. Well, sorta. Nash, Hogan, and Hall, who owns 50% of the rights to the NWO, announced they're doing a tour. I'm not sure how it's a tour when they've only announced one show, but whatever.
At Hogan's age, one show is a tour.
October 27th in Orlando, Florida. They're going to do like a VIP whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure it's going to be really expensive.
It's probably going to be just like the thing that we did with Flair and Sting and them in April.
It's Hogan, so it's bound to be expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
His surf shop is astronomically priced. Everything in the entire store.
Right. Former World Heavyweight Champion Batista has said he left the WWE in 2010 partly out of spite. Batista quit the company in 2010 with an on-screen explanation being that then Raw GM Bret Hart demanded he compete while in a wheelchair. In an interview with Talk Sport, the Animal said how he wanted to develop his skills as an actor, which WWE were not allowing him to do. This is his quote. "I have to say it came from me discovering I was a horrible actor and I wanted to be better I wanted to be a better actor."
He must have watched a segment of his on Raw or something and be like, "Man, I'm horrible."
And I wanted to do it while I was still with WWE. They would not give me the opportunity within the company, so I said I should be given the opportunity to do it outside the company. And then he left. They said, absolutely not. I said, well, I'm not going to let my contract run out, and I'm going to leave. So that's exactly what I did, and I set out to be an actor. Since leaving the company, Batista has become a major Hollywood star, appearing as Drax the Destroyer in Marvel films, Mr. Hinks in James Bond, Spectre, and in Blade Runner 2049. Yippee.
I didn't know he was in Blade Runner.
Me neither.
But I knew he was.
That's
I knew the other
one,
ones.
I think. The new Blade Runner. I haven't watched it, so
I wasn't a big fan of the Mr. Hinks thing, though, honestly.
Okay.
But as Drax, he killed it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Amazing.
So Kane, new mayor, Knox County. First day as mayor, and his first task at hand, according to his Twitter account, was assembling his office chair.
See, I figured it would be assembling some pyro on the stage for when he walks in.
They hit the music.
Oh, man. Could you imagine? Oh, that would be so awesome.
It would be good. I like that. So, in the third Pitch Black movie, third Pitch Black, there was a third Pitch Black movie? I thought that was the Riddick series. Chronicles
Pitch
of Riddick.
Black?
Isn't that the first one?
Not a fan.
Of what?
any of that Riddick stuff.
Well, then you're stupid.
Vin Diesel, actually.
Oh, well, I like them. I like those movies.
If they would have picked a different actor, I probably would have been.
This is a wrestling show, and we're going to talk about wrestling. Anyways.
Hey, we were.
Not
we were
not
talking
just
about
now. You were talking
Batista.
about something else. Anyways.
We were talking about Batista.
Moving on. So, that is the end of all the rage tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to move on to legit wrestling questions.
Legit.
So, you got to make sure that you ask a legit wrestling question. When we come back after this, legit wrestling questions. All right, and we are back. Listen, we got some legit wrestling questions. People, ask them. What? Of course, it's our opinion. It's, it's not solid fact unless we quote facts from somewhere.
Unless it comes from me.
Whatever. But they're straight opinions, and we will give our opinions. Some of you may feel the same way. Some of you may not. If you don't, we understand, and you're not going to hurt our feelings any, because guess what? We don't really care.
All right, the first legit wrestling question
let's
is from Cyrus Satine, and he wants to know, what's your favorite Cyrus Satine match?
Oh, that's hard. That is really hard.
Not for me.
Go ahead, answer.
Cyrus Satine versus Alex Weir.
The
Rising Stars Championship was my favorite match because I got to see him win the Blue Water Championship Wrestling Rising Stars Championship, which I believe he deserved in that tournament.
You know what, though? I'm a fan of watching some of the stuff that he's doing down in Florida and with the ACW. And the reason why I say that is because I've watched him wrestle here, and I've seen him in XICW, and I've seen him in Pro Wrestling All Stars. And now I'm seeing him down, and I'm seeing him on, WWN and things like that. And he's developing, and he's getting better. But what I love the most is the people down there didn't know who he was.
Right.
So with the first couple matches, there was not really a whole lot of reaction.
Right.
And over time, as he's gone on, I'm starting to see that he's starting to get this.
Yeah,
people are starting to get on with him. And, and I've talked to people that live in Florida, that not Cyrus, but that have lived in Florida, and say that how much different the fans are in Florida than they are, say, here or Ohio or
right.
Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know what they say is it's because of they're oversaturated with the NXT product down there at Full Sail University. So there's a different crowd, different type of fan. I don't know how true that is, and I can't say, yes, that's it, because I'm not there.
There's NXT shows all over in Florida. It's not just Full Sail. They're doing armories in, like, Green Cove Springs and stuff like that. It's amazing.
Steve El Sabah, that was a good match, too, yes. But like I said, there's not one match that stands out to me like, oh my God, like I'm like, oh, I'm looking at it from an overall thing, I suppose you could say. I really enjoyed the match with him and Alex. I enjoyed that, but I also enjoy watching all of his other matches and watching him grow.
All right, Joshua Harper says, he knows that the WWE can do whatever they want in their Hall of Fame, but my question is, do you think it's fair to not have someone in the Hall of Fame not based on their personal lives? Should their Hall of Fame induction be solely based on their wrestling performance?
That's a double-edged sword right there.
I'm going to take the Pete Rose road here. Pete Rose was kicked out of the Hall of Fame because he bet on baseball. He bet on his own team to win. He never once bet against his team. He bet on his team to win. But he got kicked out anyway because they can do what they want, like he said. I think since the WWE has become a publicly traded company. They have to take care of their image.
Mm-hmm.
That is the number one thing, is take care of their image. And you can't have someone saying racist things. You can't have someone robbing people. You know, you can't have rapists. You can't. Your personal life is part of who you are. Whether you're a baseball player, a wrestler, a lawyer, or a guy flipping burgers at the local Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if there was a Burger King Hall of Fame, I'd probably be in it. But my personal life might stop that from happening.
I can see what you're saying. I'm gonna have to say there's a line, right? There's this line. So, you know, things like drunk drivings and stuff like that, no. But when it comes to, say, beating your wife, where, like you say, a publicly traded cat, you have to set a standard for the children that watch your product.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, in that essence, when it comes to the kids, I'm not going to glorify somebody that beats his wife.
That's right.
All right? I'm not going to glorify somebody who's a racist prick. I'm not going to glorify somebody that, I'm just trying to think of recent
rapist,
issues.
Enzo, a rapist. I can't.
Rapist.
We can't even if you're just, even if I think that the way WWE handled Enzo was perfect. They heard about it. They said, "Look, you knew about this months ago. You never said a word to us about it. You got to go." You know, if he would have came to them, if he would have been forthright with all his information and said, "Hey, look, this is what's going on. This girl is saying these things about me, but it never happened." I would say 9 out of 10 times Vince McMahon hires another lawyer, says, "Hey, help my buddy Enzo out," you know, and it would have been dealt with completely different.
Right. And let's just make sure that we reiterate that Enzo wasn't fired because he was being accused.
Right, he was
fired because he didn't say anything.
That's right, because
Okay.
he withheld information.
Right. And so in that instance, let's say Enzo has a Hall of Fame career, which he hasn't at this point. But let's say that Enzo does have a Hall of Fame career and garners a Hall of Fame nomination, WWE Hall of Fame nomination. Let's get that clear as well. I don't think that accusation that was never proved that he did that should stop him from being in the Hall of Fame. You understand? If he was convicted, yes.
Right, convictions curse you. I agree with that 100%.
Do I believe that Hulk Hogan should have been reinstated into the Hall of Fame? That's a hard one, and I'm slightly biased. However, I have to look at what the man said. And once I've talked, and Cyrus was there when this happened, but once I talked to Tony Atlas just blew my mind with his perspective about this whole Hulk Hogan being racist thing. And there's actually, if you go on YouTube, there's a shoot interview that Tony Atlas did, and it's not with me, but it's with somebody else that he did.
Is that the one with the cut off sleeves?
I think so. And it's a shoot interview that Tony Atlas did, where he talks about this very thing and the same things that he told us when we were at the event where we met him and talked to him. So with that said, I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to create too much controversy with that subject. So, do we have a next one?
Yes, we do. Brandon
They're rolling
Martin.
in tonight.
Yes, they are. Brandon Martin wants to know, who are your top 5 unsigned guys that will lead the wrestling industry for the next 20 years?
Next top 5.
Top
unsigned.
5.
When we say unsigned to
unsigned,
WWE,
more than likely to the WWE
okay,
or
so
any
we're
of
going
the.
to say the Fed.
More
we're
than
going to say the
likely.
Fed. Okay. All right. So first of all, I'm going to go number 1. My top dog, Cody Rhodes.
My top dog, Kenny Omega.
Okay. The reason why I say Cody Rhodes is because he's diversified.
Right.
And Kenny Omega is part of that group. You know, that brotherhood.
The brains that are running Ring of Honor All In, and you know, well, not really running Ring of Honor, but you know what I'm saying.
I do believe that Cody has a big play in the booking of All In.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm looking at it from the business altogether perspective, because not only is this man a great wrestler, he's also a great booker. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So he's all around.
He got all the great things that Dusty had.
Yeah,
were handed down.
Was it you and I that talked about that with Cody, where like the difference between him and his brother?
Yeah.
Was it you and I? And we talked about like it was like the era that they were raised in.
Yep, that's
when
exactly
Dusty
right.
was working. Okay, I didn't know if that was you and I that were talking about. I have so many different wrestling conversations with so many different people. I forget who I'm talking to about what some days. You know what I'm saying?
All right, and now who's your number 2?
Number 2, unsigned. I'm gonna go with Kenny Omega on number 2.
My number 2 would more than likely be Marty Scurll.
Marty Scurll. Yeah, that's a good one too. I'm gonna go with one unsigned, and I'm gonna say Cyrus 18 at number 3.
Wow, that high.
Yeah.
He's on my list. He's just not.
Well, I'm not going.
High.
Are we ranking it?
I am.
Oh, okay.
You do your list however you want.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm doing my list. You know, I would if I were in charge of talent. This is where I would go.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And next, I would say Okada Ibushi.
Now, here's the thing with him. Do you think that he could garner or could he gain as much success in WWE here as he does in Japan?
If I believe he could, if used right, I think
there's the
used right.
Right.
If used
no
right,
order needed. Thank you, Brandon.
He could very well make it huge here.
Yeah.
Just like Nakamura.
All right. I like him, but I don't know. I'm just.
And now number 4 is where I place Cyrus 18.
Okay. Now on this list would have been Matt Riddle, but now he's signed, so I can't put Matt Riddle on there. Same with Keith Lee.
You can still put Will Ospreay on there. He's amazing, but I don't know how long he'll be. You know what I mean? He does a lot of insane
I'm a real big
stuff.
fan of Austin Theory, so I'm going to put him in there at number 4.
And my number 5, as much as this pains me to say it, is the weaponized Alex Weir.
Ooh.
That young man is very, very talented.
And he's going to hate me for not putting him on the list, but number 5 is going to be Darby Allin.
Darby Allin's amazing, too.
Darby
amazing.
Allin. And so 2 of those guys are Evolve guys.
So is Theory. Austin Theory
I mean.
is another amazing talent. You know, that if you haven't seen him, you need to, because he puts on some of the greatest matches that I've seen in indie.
There was no particular
circuit.
order there. You know, I believe Alex should be signed at some point someday, too.
Definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
No particular
Well,
That's
there you
just
go.
the 5.
You can the honorable mentions.
No,
See, that's where honorable mentions
I'm gonna be
come
in so much trouble soon. He's gonna hate me now. He's gonna be like,
now, is he doing better? I heard he
didn't
sick.
die.
I heard he was sick.
Yeah,
right?
he had scarlet something. Was that scarlet fever?
Oh, I thought it was like mono or something.
I don't know. He had some stuff. I sure don't care about my safety.
I know. I saw you on Butthurt Trash Baggers.
Yeah. So, is there any more questions? Let's go.
Of course there are. We got wrestling fans in here.
Let's go. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed, to do so.
Please.
Please. Please.
Do you think WWE would be silly to try to replace The Undertaker with somebody like him down the road?
Yes.
I believe so as well.
Yes.
Well,
absolutely. That's like one of those characters that somebody else you can't redo.
I don't know.
No
maybe
way.
not. Maybe
not now. At least 20 years, maybe, but not now.
Not The Undertaker. But if they could fashion someone after him the no selling, the whole 9 yards, everything from the first minute he walked into the WWF back then. If they did it completely like that, everything 100% the exact same way, I believe it could work, but they would have to do some kind of a different twist. You know what I mean?
I disagree. I don't think it would. And maybe in 20 years, and I hate to say this, but like maybe 20, 30, 40 years down the road when like he's not quite as talked about as he is now, something like that might work. But I think that's one of those ones that you just don't mess with. It's like, you know what I mean? You just don't do it. And I don't think you could ever redo him ever. No way. No way. Absolutely not.
All right, and here's our final question of the night. Will Chunk and Cody be at Blue Water Championship Wrestling's net?
I do have the day off.
You
just
do.
haven't got my ticket yet.
And are you excited?
I'm always excited. I always.
That
Actually,
scares me.
You know what? You know what we would really like, since Blue Water Championship Wrestling, they're one of our peoples, right?
That's right.
They're our peoples. And Brian Pillman is coming to Blue Water Championship on 8th. I would really like to get an interview with that guy.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Just to sit on the ring on the side.
Yeah,
and
hang
you know what
out,
I'd like to ask him? I'd like to ask him about signing with MLW, Major League Wrestling. What it's like to now be part of the Hart Foundation.
Yeah,
the new Hart Foundation.
New Hart Foundation, right.
And then I'd also like to see what he thinks about, our area and, the Blue Water Championship fans.
Yeah.
Those 3 questions would be the 3 burning questions that I would really want to ask him. So, make that happen. What do we got? Any other questions?
Nope, not really.
Oh, so Craig's joined us tonight. Nice new display, guys. I'm glad to be able to have my internet back so I could catch the live show. Everybody else, good night. I got to get ready for work. Well, you have a good night at work
good
there,
night, Craig. Have a good night.
Craig must work midnights like me, so.
Yeah, he's a security guard.
Ooh, security. Actually,
I think
I know a security guard.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, he's down in Ohio, but yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not going to give away his kayfabe, though. So, anyways.
I think.
What do you enjoy most about wrestling? I can answer this one for you. The different types of people that it brings together.
The melding pot.
Yeah.
I could say that as well. I would agree with that.
There are some things that upset me when I go to events, and I'm not going to say upset, but get on my nerves. Like when we go to an autograph signing and we're waiting in line for 6 hours, and all we hear for 6 hours is, "Who walks with Elias?" Or "Woo!" Or what's the other one? Rusev Day.
See that's part of the stuff I love.
Yeah, but not all for 6 hours straight, bro.
See, no, hold on. Certain days that would bother me. You know what I mean?
Like, okay, give me what do you mean a certain day?
Okay, so like me and you go out last night, get drunk.
Right.
Which
we didn't do, by the way.
No. That was last weekend.
I did see, didn't you got a little wasted or something, huh?
Yeah, last weekend I did. Yeah, my nephew got married. Actually, the same day Billy Ray's brother got married.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So, but like if we went out and we got drunk last night and then we went to a signing today and we were in, I probably wouldn't even go first because I'm very irritable around people I don't know. You know what I mean? And I'm not. I don't like big crowds. So, when I do go, I have to make sure that I'm in an upbeat mood. So I have to wake up and I have to eat Wheaties. If I don't eat my Wheaties, I'm going to be a very upset man. You know what I mean?
Oh, my Lord.
You ever seen an angry Keebler elf?
No.
Yeah, that's what it's like. You don't want to see that.
Do you feel that the WWE will ever be as good as it was during the Attitude Era, or will a mixture and nostalgia and lack of PG make it unwatchable? I already don't watch it. If that answers your question on that one.
I don't think the Attitude Era was that great.
It's a difference of opinion, but
I'm sorry.
It is. It's a difference in opinion, but I don't like what How do I say this? I pay for the WWE Network. Yes, I'm one of them guys. But however, I watch a lot of the documentary stuff on the network.
Yeah, that's what I like.
You know, and I do watch. Sometimes I watch pay-per-view. Like I didn't watch SummerSlam. I haven't watched Raw in weeks. I haven't watched SmackDown in weeks. I really enjoy ROH, Impact, MLW, Evolve, Progress, and I catch these few other indies that I can catch. You know, ACW from time to time, stuff like that. You know,
I'm not a big fan of the WWE for the simple fact that it's.
You don't have the network either, do you?
Yeah, it's overrun with talent, but it's still the same 5 or 6 or 8 guys that you see every week. You know, I get that these guys are drawing. You know what I mean? These are the big names that people want to see, but you could almost write anybody into Roman Reigns' spot. You know what I mean? Just about anybody. So
you're saying he's vanilla?
Very.
Vanilla!
Probably more vanilla than vanilla. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
More vanilla than vanilla.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if that's possible.
Not possible.
All right.
But Roman Reigns did it.
So remember, guys, down in the description, you can go down there. You go down in the description, and there's link to buy our T-shirts, Fite TV, Highspots, and then also there's a link down there to donate. You can click that link, and if you go there, you can go to the merch store. You can get a coffee cup. You can get some other things on there. We're still going to be adding a few more things.
Those coffee mugs are pretty sweet.
Yeah, and we need to check to see if we can get a thermal mug, I guess.
Yes.
Watch out for the website, RasslinRage.com. We're going to get a little bit of a change coming on the website here soon. I've talked to the website guy, and we're going to transition the website to a blog style, and we're going to
write. So I can write until my heart's content.
We're both going to do it.
Oh man,
we're going to write things, and instead of we still will share stuff on the group and on the page, but we will also share our thoughts and things through our blog and stuff like that, art news articles, whatever we do, all kinds of different things. So make sure you check out that in the future, and I'll let you know when it's done. But you can still go to RasslinRage.com, and on the right-hand side of the page has all the links to what we talked about, except for the donation link. That one's not up there yet. So definitely do that. I have this new thing here. I'm going to try and see if it works. So
new? I like new stuff.
Bear with me.
Wait, let me say this one time real quick, too.
Okay.
Cyrus Satine also has some new shirts. And
does he?
He does, and I think everybody should go buy one. And if you do go buy one, buy the orange one.
Did you get it?
I have not. I'm broke, man. Broke.
I thought you bought it.
No. I was gonna, but then, stuff happened, and I got broke real quick.
Yeah, well.
But I just wanted to give a shout-out for Cyrus's stuff, you know what I mean? And, Billy Ray also has merch with that same dealer. I'm not sure who it is. It's
sound like you're talking about drugs, man.
Cheap. I want to say it's like cheapmerch.com or something. Hey Billy Ray, where is it at? You got a link for us?
Yeah, post it on the page or in the group, because it won't let them share links on there.
Oh, it won't.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
Well,
only we can do that.
Only we can prevent forest fires.
They can do it. There we
Cheap
go.
Shot.
Cheap Shot
Yep,
merch.
there it is.
Thank you, sir. Cheap Shot merch. Search that out, Billy Ray. And Cyrus 18 have T-shirts available on there. So, guys, check it out. Make sure to give it a thumbs up right here. Thumbs up. If you're catching us on the replay, thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm going to look into getting us going back on Twitch again. It's just we did some transitioning with some software and things, and I just haven't had all the time to do everything. So I'm going to get that figured out. And if you haven't, go over to Twitch, search Rasslin Rage, and go ahead and follow us. You can watch us on either platform if you'd like. Okay?
Make sure you get that Fite TV app.
Yeah, Fite TV. Click that link down below. So we're going to try this. If it doesn't work right away, I'm going to do it again. So check this out, man. This is pretty sweet. Hold on, let's see here. Again, check it out. go. Let's do it again. Oh, it didn't work. Damn it. Come on. What a piece of junk. Now it don't want to work. How do you like that? Let's try it this way. Maybe it'll work this way. Hey! Hey, hey, hey. All right, guys. See you next week.